How's it going, guys? It's the Big Sleigh Pumpkin, and in today's video, I'll be unboxing, showcasing, and reviewing the California Costumes Towering Terror Pumpkin costume and hanging decoration. So I'm really excited to get this open because it doubles as a gigantic costume along with a hanging prop, which is awesome. But I'm going to probably be wearing it as a costume. I'm definitely going to be showcasing it as probably both today. But really, I'm very excited to get this open. So let's do it. Out of the box, there's the little slip that shows you how to put it on. We'll be taking a closer look at that. Here is the face of this guy. Get a look at that. That is incredible. You got the inflatable part now. That's how it's going to become this tall. Because you put it on your shoulders. We'll demonstrate it, but I'm going to put this off to the side. Another inflatable part, it seems. And last thing in here is the cloak. There you go. Here's the little instruction manual that we're going to be using to assemble this thing here, since it is a pretty long process from the looks of it, but we're going to get it all set up and done, so let's do it. Alright everybody, now we are inside to actually set him up. It's just a lot easier to do it inside. It makes more sense, but anyways, I got everything laid out we need to set him up. We got his head here, his hands, his clothes, and the inflatable part. Here's a quick time lapse of me trying to inflate that thing by mouth. It took a very long time, but I ended up using an air compressor to fill up the rest of it, and I think that's the ideal method to actually do that thing. But anyways, we're going to start by setting up. We have the directions right here. It's actually a pretty simple setup. So after you inflate this part, all you got to do is just stick it in the costume, and then you're able to get everything else on it. It's definitely a very quick and easy setup, so let's get that done right now. Once you got the inflatable part in properly, the rest of the setup is as easy as this. All you gotta do is strap in the head and you are good to go to put this thing on. So let's get that done. Alright, and here he is now with the mask on, and I think it looks awesome. So let's try it on and take him outside. Alright, so here's the costume on, and I think right off the bat, it just looks awesome. So however tall you are, the costume itself is going to be 2 to 3 feet taller than you. On me, it ended up being around 8 feet tall, I want to say. So very tall and very menacing, and it's just a really awesome costume. Also, the design of the Pumpkin Man himself is really, really cool. The hands are great on it. I really like the design of his face, of course, as well. It's not that traditional jack-o'-lantern look I typically like, but it looks very unique, and it still looks awesome in my opinion. And then for the rest of the costume, it is basically just a bit of green creepy cloth with the black cloak. It's really all it needs, considering how tall this thing is. I think it just looks so good. It is the perfect Halloween costume, if you ask me, because it's something super unique and really scary as well, and I think it's just one of the coolest costumes you could have for sure. As for the wearability of the costume, I think if you're around 5.5 feet tall, it'll fit you perfectly. That's like the ideal height. If you're taller, you might end up seeing your feet, but it's really no big deal at all. Also, the inflatable part will fit you no problem. There's a waist strap in there to make sure it's extra secure, and your arms go through these loops to make sure it stays in as well, and it just fits really well on anybody, really. And also, you have very good visibility when inside of it. I was kind of blown away by how much I was able to see while inside this thing. I thought it was going to be pretty difficult with the creepy cloth in the way, but somehow it manages to be super visible, which is definitely a massive positive. So overall, this is probably one of the coolest costumes I've ever owned. It's super unique, super awesome, and it doubles as a decoration as well. Even though I didn't try it out in this video, all you have to do is inflate the arms if you want to have it as a decoration and hang it from anywhere, and it looks awesome. So overall, I am super happy with the Towering Terror Pumpkin. I highly recommend getting him. Use the link in the description if you want to pick up this guy. I highly recommend it. But as for that, everybody, that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video of the unboxing, setup, and trying on of the Towering Terror Pumpkin. Be sure to like and subscribe as always, and also check out my merch and my Instagram in the description below. But with all that, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and as always, this is the Big Sleigh Pumpkin, signing out.